it was somewhat of a down year for Russell Wilson by the standards he set for himself as a player in the NFL in his brief career. But he cracks our top 6, my top 5, your top 6, and he feels like a quarterback who's trending the right way so far this preseason.
Yeah, last year was actually the first time he was not a top 10 fantasy quarterback, which is kind of hard to believe, but he's just been so consistent. He raises his floor by running the football. My problem is Field. Last year, they had one of the worst offensive lines in the NFL, and that was a big part of his struggles last year. And they went through the offseason and just kind of forgot about it and ignored it, so they didn't get much better on the line, and that obviously concerns me. Is he going to continue to take hits this year and end up hobbled and beat up throughout the season again?
Yeah, so certainly the offensive line is not dramatically better. They think they're incrementally better at the very least, but his health was part of it. The offensive line was part of it. The running game was a big issue as well, Mike. It feels like Russell Wilson, when the pieces around him were working, I mean, this applies to everybody, right? But when I'm going to make a bad excuse, but or a bad comparison, put it this way. If the running game is much better, Russell Wilson as a quarterback, for fantasy purposes, is decidedly better as well.
Yeah, and they used to be a run-heavy team. First, when he started, he was very efficient and ran the ball. That's why he was a good fantasy quarterback. They've actually balanced it out. They actually lean toward one of the pass-heavier teams in the NFL, at least on that side of the league. So that's also good news for him to add some volume to his game.